years ago. I really don't remember what I said. I'm having trouble these days remembering what I said yesterday. But I do remember one thing, and Ramey told me last time around, she said, "Don't embarrass me or your daughter." And that was relatively easy advice, because anybody who's been married 40 years knows you never embarrass your wife. And Beth, a firstborn daughter, there's nothing you can say to embarrass them. They're all good. Rachel, third-born child, a little bit different scenario. And I thought of a variety of things to say, but then I remembered something else Ramey had said to me. And she said, "She's just like you." She said, "In fact, when you fight with her, you might as well be fighting with yourself in the mirror." So I have to be careful how I describe Rachel. I might use the word stubborn, but because she's like me, I choose to use the word determined. Determined to have a wedding in the middle of the winter in Hartford. What else could I say about her? A woman who always knows the answers, very opinionated, but again, to be politically correct, I have to say, she's got excellent judgment. And part of that good judgment was in picking Tom as her spouse. Now, when Rachel was in college and in her dating days, I would frequently ask her after she'd gone out on a date how things went, and she would say, "He's not the one." And I would say, "Well, what do you mean?" And she'd look at me, as Rachel has a way of doing, and say, "He's not the one." And that was the end of it. There was nothing more to discuss. With Tom, things were a little bit different. She told me early on, he is the one. And I asked her, does he know that? And apparently she had told him that also, and he agreed. So I'm happy to see them together and married today, which is a great feeling. And it's nice to welcome them into what I would call the fraternity of married couples. As you look around this room, we literally have hundreds of years of marriage in various couples here. Your mother and I have been married for 40 years. Tom's parents have been married for over 30 years. We have aunts and uncles who've been married for anywhere from 20 to close to 50 years. So I can tell you that marriage is a pretty good thing. But I can also tell you that it's not always an easy thing. It's got its ups and downs, and it's got its give and take. As I think you two have already learned, Tom, take that thing off your upper lip. Or, Tom, we're going to take dance lessons. So, Tom has already learned the first lesson of marriage, and that is, a happy wife makes a happy life. So join me in toasting Tom and Rachel and wishing them both a long and happy married life together.
Yeah, how about a nice round of applause for the father of the bride, Richard Slater. And now we'd like to call upon our best man, Sean Burke, to say a few nice words. Thank you so much.
As Richard obviously, so I'm going to
Richard, you're in your
let's just call it. Thank you guys so much, Ramey and Rich.